Here I will share my hacks for saving money in the fish keeping hobby, as well as hacks I have found researching this video. Note that I am saving my best hacks for last. At the bonus, at the end of this clip, I have an incredible video of my Sterbai Corydoras laying eggs. You don't want to miss that. Let's get started. Chapter 2, Hack 1. First up, I have a fish store, right? Nope. What you say? At this type of store, you can buy decorations, rocks, and gravel for your aquarium at less than half of what it would cost you at a pet store. Here, you can get a 48-pound bag of river rock or pea gravel for $8. That's enough pea gravel for two 20-gallon tanks. At Petco, this much gravel would cost you $40. You can also get slate and terracotta pots for fish caves for about half the price you would pay at a fish store. Have you guessed this type of store? Right. A landscaping store like Home Depot. That's hack number 1, buy at Home Depot. Next, shop from your bed at home. How, you say? Let's find out. Chapter 3, Hack 2. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a store with all kinds of fish products listed online so we could order at our leisure and get these things shipped to us for free within a few days? We can. Do you know the store I'm talking about? That's right. Amazon.com with free shipping with an Amazon Prime membership. Amazon has almost every fish product you can buy. As an Amazon associate, I earned from qualifying purchases from Amazon. In the video description, I will put links to many fish products you could get from Amazon, as well as links that you can use to sign up for a free trial of Amazon Prime. Hack number 2, buy at Amazon. What store will I mention next? Hint, it is a chain of pet stores that often has 50% off sales. Now can you guess this one? Chapter 4, Hack 3. This store is extremely aggressive with its sales. It often has 50% off sales, including tanks and other higher-priced fish-keeping items. It is also a great place to buy tank stands, and they sometimes offer free delivery from store for many items. And they have a discount program. I am a proud member. Have you figured out the name of this store? That's right, it is Petco. Those 50% off sales are huge. Chapter 5, Hack 4. Shop at local fish stores. Not the big chain stores like Petco, but the ones owned locally. These stores have to compete with the chain stores, so you can usually find great prices there. Plus, you will have expert fish keepers with lots of knowledge you can ask for information from when you need it.
How may I help you?
Another source is your local fish club, which you can usually find in Facebook or Craigslist. They usually have fish sales 3 or so times a year, and the prices there are sometimes half of what you would find in pet stores. Also, you can buy fish and fish supplies at eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist. Hack number 4. Buy at local fish stores, fish club auctions, etc. What's my next hack? Chapter 6, Hack number 5. If you are good at building things, you can easily build your own sturdy fish tank stand and tank lid for at least 1/3 of the cost of buying them. For example, I used a sturdy dresser for a fish stand for a 20-gallon tank, and I used concrete blocks and a 4-foot length of 1x16 board for stands for 4 10-gallon tanks. Hack number 5. Do it yourself. Next up, how you buy makes a huge difference. Chapter 7, Hack 6. You really just need the basics. A tank, water, fish, a simple filter, 1 chemical, and test strips, which I'll talk about later. And you probably want to have gravel, lights, plants, and decorations. I would too. But stop there. Don't buy more supplies. Keep it simple. Save that money for the things that count. Another awesome fish or plant. And, I hope not, but you might decide to stop fish keeping in a month or 2. Then you might just feel bad about all the extra things you bought for fish keeping. Hack 6, buy simple. Just the basics. The next hack is about our fish acting like children. Chapter 8, Hack 7. Yes, many of our fish act just like children and some adults, refusing to eat food that's good for us. This happens to all of us fish keepers once in a while. What can we do? There's a couple things we can do. Find out what food the previous owner gave them. Research what food is good for your fish and what the fish might like. See if you can get a sample from a local fish store or friend to try. Then, when you find something you think your fish will like, buy the smallest amount you can until you find a food your fish like. Hack 7. Buy small. Next, I'm going to tell you to buy big. What? Chapter 9, Hack 8. So, now after telling me to buy small, you tell me to buy big? Yes, for some things. Once you have figured out the food your fish like, buy it in a bigger quantity, but not more than a few months' worth at a time. The food will be much cheaper that way. There are some things you can buy in large amounts and save a lot of money. For example, river rocks at Home Depot. Use the rocks you want out of your bag of river rocks, then trade the rest with your friends for other things, like driftwood, plants, or more fish. Hack 8. Buy big, swap with friends. The next hack is all about those great sounding chemicals in cute little bottles that cost so much money. Before that, if you like this video or find it helpful, please click the subscribe button and like this video below. In the video description, I have links to Amazon that you can use to purchase many fish keeping products. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases from Amazon. In the description, I also have links that you can use to sign up for a free trial of Amazon Prime. With Amazon Prime, you can get many of these fish supplies delivered to you for free, often the same day or within a couple of days. I use it all the time. Please support this channel at Patreon or buy me a coffee. I have links to my Patreon and buy me a coffee pages in the video description and in my channel page. Supporters will be listed in the in-stream credits of my videos and the video and channel descriptions, and they will have access to behind-the-scenes videos and weekly chats. On Patreon, I'm also giving you 1-week free trial membership just for signing up. Don't forget, as a bonus, at the end of this clip, I have an incredible video of my Sterbai Corydoras laying eggs. You don't want to miss that. On to Hack 9. Chapter 10, Hack 9. I am sure that when you go to a fish store, you see all kinds of chemicals and related things that sound good and that your salesperson might suggest you buy. And they cost a lot of money. Guess what? You really only need one chemical for a beginner aquarium. You don't need bacteria in a bottle. Add a dirty filter to your tank and add a few fish a week. Be patient. Don't rush or you might kill your fish. Don't buy plant fertilizer, a CO2 system, or CO2 in a bottle for your plants. Your plants will grow just fine. The fish in your aquarium will provide natural fertilizer for your plants as well as the CO2 your plants need. Do buy Dechlorinator. You do need that. This will make your faucet water safe for your fish. Faucet water has chlorine in it that kills the things in your water to make it safe for you, but this also kills your fish. Dechlorinator changes the chlorine into a fish-safe chemical. But the cheapest Dechlorinator may not be the cheapest. You can buy AquaSafe for a small bottle for about $6, and you can buy the same quantity of Seachem Prime for about $8. However, the Prime will treat 20 times more faucet water. Another option for buying your Dechlorinator is at local fish stores. Some make their own and sell it for less. Hack 9. Only buy Dechlorinator. Seachem Prime or a local fish store Dechlorinator. Next hack. Do you really need those test strips? Chapter 11, Hack 10. Yes, you do. Test your water weekly until your tank has been doing fine for a month or so. These test strips have little pads on them to test the different chemicals in the water. They aren't super expensive, but they aren't cheap either. You can double how many times you can test your water with a single strip by cutting the strip in half lengthwise as shown here. Be careful not to knock off any pads while cutting them in half. Hack 10. Cut test strips in half. The next two hacks will save you a lot of money. Chapter 12, Hack 11. First, a bit about filters. All you really need is something that will move the water to aerate it and to clear your water and to biologically filter your water. Biologically filtering means providing a living space for bacteria to break down fish waste and convert the poisonous ammonia in the waste to nitrates for your plants to consume. Do you already have a hang-on back filter that looks like this? If you don't buy one. I've got a better one for you to buy. But if you do already have a hang on the back filter, I have a hack for you that will keep saving you money week after week or month after month. These filters come with filter cartridges that you need to replace weekly or monthly. The water comes in through the inlet, the nose goes back and around and through the cartridge, and then back out to the tank. We can replace that cartridge with something inexpensive that you won't need to replace weekly or monthly. Your cartridge probably has stiff plastic in it that lets water flow through it, but keeps its shape. Cut the paper off it and throw the paper away. If there is anything else inside, you can set that aside until you get to more advanced fish keeping. Now, put a piece of filter floss cut to size behind the plastic and a piece of coarse aquarium sponge, also cut to size, behind that, and put the assembly into the filter so the water flows through the sponge, then the floss, and then out into the tank. Next up, if you don't have a filter, then buy the king of filters. Chapter 13, Hack 12. First, don't buy those big filters shaped like cans that have hoses going to and from the tank and look like they could filter a small swimming pool. Don't buy that. You don't need that. And I've got something better for you. I recommend buying the king of filters. This filter is amazingly simple but amazingly effective. You have a lift tube with bubbles coming in at the bottom from an air stone, which sucks the water in and up, moving the water for aeration. A sponge around that, where the water gets sucked in to catch the debris in the water and provide a space for good bacteria in the water to live, break down the waste, and eliminate the poisonous ammonia. The bubbles continue up the lift tube and provide aeration and water circulation. It's simple, but it works. These filters are called sponge filters. I use one in each of my tanks and they almost never need cleaning. You can buy them at pet or fish stores. They cost around $15 to $20. They do require an air pump, an air stone, and air tubing, but you can get the filter, air pump, air stone, and air tubing for about $30 total. You can use just one medium-sized sponge filter for an entire 20-gallon tank. If you have a 40-gallon tank, get two. Be sure to get the sponge filters with the coarse sponges. The filters with fine or medium sponges clog up much faster than the ones with coarse sponges. I've had to clean my sponge filter with fine sponge about every month or so, but the ones that I have with the coarse sponges, I very rarely have to clean, maybe once or twice a year. Hack 12. If you don't already have a hang on the back filter, buy a coarse sponge filter. All right, time for the bonus clip. Chapter 14, bonus clip. Let's see this incredible clip. First, the male starts the spawning by hounding the female. Next, the female lays 1 to 3 eggs and catches them in her pelvic fins for carrying. Here comes the female with her eggs and the male swimming around her looking for a place to place her eggs. She's checking out the front glass. She presses the eggs against the glass. The eggs are very sticky, so they stick to the glass. Here we see the new eggs on the glass, and the male is with the female to make sure the egg gets fertilized. Let's watch this one more time. Awesome clip, isn't it? In my next video, I will show you my results from trying to hatch these eggs. In this clip, I showed you some of my hacks for saving money while fish keeping. What hacks for saving money do you know but I don't have in this video? Please post in the comments your favorite money-saving hacks. I have a playlist of my beginner fish keeping videos here. Click here for the next video in the series. You can find a playlist of all my videos here. Subscribe by clicking here. And thank you for watching.